Good morning, everyone. I am so excited to be hosting the Agent Power Huddle for the Agent Collective today. I'm Brooke Leoni. I'm an agent in Miami, Florida. I've been an agent since 2016. And today we are going to we're going to do a manifestation meditation. So, what does that mean? That sounds weird, right? No, it's going to be great. We're going to do the power of visualization. So when you, hi, welcome. So when you visualize something in the future, if you do it enough times, your brain and your body and everything about you is going to feel like you've already done it, as if you've already done it. So it's going to boost your confidence and you're going to be able to reach your goals. I've been doing visualization since 2011. I would write a 10-year vision, a 5-year vision, 1-year vision. I would write my goals down, and I've been able to really achieve a lot of my goals this way. So, for example, I once wrote down that I will do a full marathon. It started with a half marathon. I completed that. Then I did a full marathon, which is 26.2 miles. I wrote down that I'm married to the love of my life, that I have my own business, that I earn a minimum of 6 figures, that I become a mom, my home is paid off. So all of these things have been written in a 10-year vision, and then the goals and the strategies to make that happen. Hi, everyone. Welcome. Welcome. I was just introducing myself. I'm Brooke Leoni. I'm an agent in Miami, Florida. And I'm so excited to lead you all through a vision meditation. We are going to visualize our businesses and our personal lives 5 years from today. I'm very excited to do this. This is not the type of call where you're also going to be pulling searches for your clients in the background. I'm going to need your full presence. I even put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Gail. Hi, Stacy. Hi, Mike. Oh, this is so exciting. I'm going to wait till 11:05. I'm from Miami. Most people are usually late, so we will make sure we wait for everybody because once I start the visualization exercise, I'm not going to be able to stop. So I invite everyone to come from a place of anything is possible. We're going to be visualizing our business and our personal lives 5 years from today. And the power of visualization works. I have visualized and written down goals since 2011, and I have reached a lot of my goals this way. I have run a half marathon, I have run a full marathon, I have become a homeowner. I remember in my vision, I wrote down that I'm married to someone I can't keep my hands off of, and that came true. And I reach 6 figures. So lots of goals come from this vision exercise. So I am going to pull up my sheet. Okay. So it is 11:05. I'm so excited to do this. And I invite everyone. So, as I was saying, we need to be fully present for this exercise. This isn't the call where we're going to have it on in the background and pull searches for our clients and finalize transactions and all of that. We're going to take the time for us so that we can have check-ins with ourselves. We're our own bosses. So, it's time to have a meeting with yourself. Um, okay. Okay. I invite everybody to close their eyes. I'm not gonna close my eyes because I have to read, but I invite everybody to close your eyes and we're gonna take 3 deep breaths. I invite everyone to clear any energy they have going on in their bodies. I want you to let go of your to-do list that you have for the day, that you have for the rest of the week. I want you to let go of any thoughts. Any thoughts. Try and clear your mind. Just breathe through your nose and out through your mouth. We are getting our bodies ready to visualize the life we've always dreamed of, the life we've always known that we could have. If other humans are living a life like this, we can too. Okay, so you are living a life for you. I invite you to come from a place where anything is possible. If time, money, education were not a factor, what would be your ideal life 5 years from now? It is 5 years from now, March 19th, 2031. What do you see? Who is there with you? Where do you live? Do you own a home? For those just popping on, we have our eyes closed and we are visualizing our ideal life 5 years from today. Anything is possible. You can have any life that you want. Do you own a home? What does your home look like? Do you live in a condo? Do you live in a single family home? Do you like to travel? Where have you traveled? Where would you like to travel? What do you do for income? What does your ideal business look like 5 years from today? Do you work Monday through Friday? Do you work on the weekends? Are you a solo agent? Do you have a team? Do you have people that work for you? What does your business look like? How do your clients feel about you? How do you want them to feel about you? How many transactions do you close per year? What do you do for lead generation? Do you cold call? Do you host events? Do you have a social media? Do you do email campaigns? Do you do direct mail? Are you involved in your community? If so, how do you serve your community? Are you a leader? If someone mentioned your name in a room that you are not in, what would you like them to say? Besides your amazing, thriving career, what activities make you happy? What do you like to do for fun? If you could do something once a week in the most unselfish way, what would you add to your calendar for yourself? Do you like to exercise? Do you like to go swimming? Do you like to grab a meal with some good company? What do you do first thing in the morning? How many days per week do you like to have the same morning routine? What are your favorite healthy foods? What treats do you like to balance in? What are some of your favorite smells? I invite you to visualize an ideal day in your ideal life 5 years from now. You wake up in the morning, you open your eyes. What happens? Now, I invite everyone to open their eyes now. And if you have a pen and paper or a note on your phone, I'm going to put 5 minutes on the clock, and I would love for you to write down everything you saw in no particular order. Okay, stop. 2 minutes left. All right, we have reached 5 minutes. How's everyone doing? Hi, Debbie. Are you allowed to unmute?
Yeah,
Ah, how are you?
I'm good. We're twinning today.
Oh, yeah. So we have Debbie and Gail here live and Autumn. Autumn, did you do a vision?
No, I'm sorry. I'm taking care of things in the back end here.
Of course, of course. If anyone here feels comfortable sharing, I would love to hear. If not, totally okay.
Well, as you were, when we had our eyes closed, because I wanted to do this more in depth later, because I knew we're locked in on a short amount of time. So I was writing down all the questions you were asking for us to envision. So I wasn't really envisioning a whole lot. I was more like trying to take notes. However, as you told us to write down what we saw, that's when the vision started coming. And I saw a lot of sunlight in my home. I saw a lot of flowing, like easy breeze, and there was an ease in the room wherever I was at.
Mm.
Um, I had security in myself. Um, my home was somewhere coastal. So, like the background ambiance was the water crashing on the sand or whatever, you know. Um, and I've been kind of practicing some of this stuff for the last couple of years and trying to create it in my own environment right now until I get there. And so the little things that I can do along the way. So I'm really big on fragrance. Like I lit an incense before we got on the call. And so I love lavender and eucalyptus and bergamot and clove. And so so in my bedroom I have lavender, my bathroom I have eucalyptus, in my office I have citrus and clove and bergamot, and so I've got fragrances in each room in my house that enhance whatever it is that that room is intended for. So
Wow.
lavender for sleep and relaxation, and eucalyptus for brightening, and plus I like the fragrance. So I'm really into the fragrances and the ambiance and all of that. Soft lighting versus harsh, LED lights. So everything was very soft, very ambient, and very easy.
Wow. Feels very relaxed.
Yeah.
I love that. Aw, that's amazing. I'm so glad. I'm so happy we get to connect. Gail, how are you? Are you working? Are you visualizing?
I am good, thank you. I'm journaling
Oh.
and I put my phone away so that I wouldn't touch it and go on Instagram.
Good stuff. I know I put mine on Do Not Disturb. I'm afraid to look at it.
Yeah, exactly. I sent you a message, but okay. It was really nice just to journal, have the prompts, breathe into it, and visualize. It's so much fun and it's so much easier when you have someone talking you through it because my own crazy mind just jumps from place to place. So it was nice to have the direction.
Oh, I'm so glad. What was
Thank
one of
you.
the things you see? I saw you wrote you saw a lot of fun.
Yeah, I don't know. Usually I'm like very serious and I like to be like, oh, I'm working, my client, or oh, like, yay, sales. But this time it was more like, I like what you said. What is one non-selfish activity you could do? I was like, I can't think of any. Everything is selfish. But then I thought volunteer, and then I thought that made it fun. It felt fun.
Oh. Um, for me, the unselfish thing that I would put on my calendar every week would be to go to the pool for a few hours and just catch some rays and order some Gail and I are in Miami, so we can jump into a lot of resorts whenever. So I would just do like a resort pass and go be a vacationer for a few hours, order some hotel food by the pool and chill. That's that fuels me. If I'm ever feeling stressed or too much energy in a way that I don't like, I need to go get some vitamin D.
You said unselfish. And so for me, I thought self care
Exactly.
because, I mean, unselfish, I think Gail said something that was more community oriented, whereas I went more internal because so many times, especially being a mom, you taking care of yourself is always like the last on the list, if it's even on the list. And so I've had to learn that taking care of myself is not selfish because that's how I viewed it. So
Oh yeah.
when I heard you say unselfish, I thought self-care. So mine was to have like a couple hour package at the spa with a massage
Ah,
facial, the head massages and then the facial and the full body treatment. I'm very much into that whole ambiance of that spa like feeling. And so I try to, that's part of the reason why I like the essential oils and stuff in my room with the fragrances that I do, because it's very in line with that kind of spa essence.
I love it. The three of us could do a great spa day.
I might have to, I've never been to Miami. So if I do, I'm going to have to hook up with you ladies.
Yes, we'll
Yes,
show
come
you a great.
visit.
Yeah, there's a ton of the hotels do like spa passes for the day. It's wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah, my birthday's in April and I take it off every year and I get a facial and go to the pool and they have all the amenities like steam and sauna and a cold plunge when I'm feeling brave. I will share my vision because I know a lot of people watch this call once it's recorded, and I want them to see what mine looks like. Um, okay, so 5 years from now, I have two beautiful children. I have a village that helps me. My home is clean, besides all of the toys everywhere that are helping make memories. My business is thriving. I attract, I do not chase. I have 1,500 agents in my downline at EXP. I sell $10 million a year in real estate. My husband and I have investment properties. We go out to eat whenever we want, and we do not let the right side of the menu limit what we order. You only live once, enjoy the food. Our kids are in sports. My husband is their coach. He's the best dad. We feel so blessed. I wake up every morning, I drink water, I move my body, I have a healthy breakfast, I have a cappuccino. I play with the kids, take them to school, and then I work on all of the pillars of my business. We are always grateful. No matter what is going on, we choose to enjoy each day to the fullest.
Beautiful.
Thank you. And I do this vision exercise every few months or so. And it doesn't change that much, but you know, every 5 years or so, it really does because you grow but when I do it every 3 months, it's like more of a reassurance. And I invite you guys to write a vision, keep it, and then read it. You could read it every morning. You could read it every week. It helps you keep perspective. It helps you um, have direction. I'm guilty of many years in the business just waking up and doing whatever I think I need to do. Um, yeah.
I
So,
do I do a morning little routine where I don't know if you remember Rachel Hollis, but she had the Start Today journals. And so
ooh,
the the top portion of it is today I am grateful for. So you list 5 things that you're grateful for. And then the next part is 10 dreams I made happen. So you're writing them down as if they have already happened.
wow.
And so it's speaking like you're saying, it's kind of putting all these thoughts onto paper. So if you don't mind me sharing,
Sure.
the 10 dreams that I'm going to make happen or that I made happen is I'm closer to God than ever before. I'm a licensed successful realtor in Texas and California. I sold, I don't have big goals on volume. Okay. I sold over $10 million in real estate in 2026. I keep promises to myself. I'm debt free and financially secure. I'm married and deeply in love with the one. We're living in our ideal home. We live the lifestyle we desire. We are building generational wealth, and my business has systems and runs smoothly.
I love that. I'm so happy that you're here. You never know who comes, but you are so aligned with what this is all about.
Yeah. So I do that every morning. I write it down. So the only thing that changes is the 5 things I'm grateful for. And the first one is always a scripture because I am a believer. And so the first
Sure.
one is always a scripture. And then it's 4 things that from the day before that I'm grateful for. And sometimes it's hard to come up with 4 because right now my life is a little challenging. And I noticed that when I did my gratitude and I did my journaling like this, and I had mindful moments in the morning before I got my day started, um, that the challenges didn't stop, but how I dealt with them was drastically different. And my demeanor and a lot of the fear and anxiety weren't there because I
Right.
was approaching it from a different stance because I had in my mind these foundational things that I was going to accomplish.
Wow. Yeah, I just shared on my Instagram story. It says stress doesn't come from what's going on in your life. It comes from the thoughts about what is going on in your life. So if we can
Absolutely.
not control, but like you said, be mindful
And manage them.
and tweak it, change the narrative because, no one gets out of here alive anyways. We might as well just enjoy the moments.
Yeah.
Aw, well, thank you, ladies. Our time is up. Gail, I have a walkthrough in Brickell at 1. And
Cool. Congratulations.
yeah. And Debbie, it was so nice connecting. Please book your flight to Miami. We will do a
Do
facial
it.
massage pool day with good food.
I would love that. I need that now. Can we do it today?
Yes, come on over.
Come on over, 1 p.m. in Brickell. Be there, be sure.
Aw, ladies, so much love to you. Go make your
Thank
dreams
you.
come true.
Thank you.
Bye.
If you'd like more information or to get connected to the Agent Power Huddle, join our free Facebook group. This call was designed for the agents in our EXP organization, but open to any agent from any brokerage. If you're a guest and you're interested in learning more about EXP or our specific resources within the Agent Collective, reach out to the person who invited you to this call to get more info. Produced by the Agent Collective Media Network.